Hey everybody,
Hey everybody,
we're back again.
Nolan,
Nolan,
Nigel.
Trying to be a little more consistent about this and get some more videos out. So right now, catching up on the tap list. So today we have Benny Boy.
Oh, Benny boy.
Benny Boy, yeah, English style porter. This is personally one of my favorite dark beers that we've done.
Really?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, flavor wise, profile wise, it just kind of checks all the boxes for me. And then this is, I mean, if there was ever a sessionable beer, this is sessionable.
Yeah.
It is a smooth drinker. It's only 4.9%, so makes it really, really easy to sit down, have 3-4 of them, and just enjoy it. It's definitely, as far as a dark beer concerned, it is one of my favorites that we've done.
When you say dark, it's relatively
Yeah,
dark.
relatively. I mean, it's more of a brown, not quite getting to the black color, but it's a beautiful. It's got some great red hues.
Yeah.
Really nice amber that comes through whenever the light hits it. It really is a pretty beer when you let the light kind of hit it and run through it. So, I mean, what is this the first time that you've had this? Were you here for it to be on?
I don't think I had it. I don't remember.
No.
So, I probably did.
It's the first time you've had it then. Not today, but when putting it on tap.
Yeah.
I mean, what are kind of your thoughts on it?
I mean, I love the nose.
Nose?
You know, it's kind of got that little bit of, some of that maltiness, almost like chocolate.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say roast, just,
Right.
it's just, it's, there's some sweetness to it.
Right.
Right.
And it's definitely, it has a touch of acidity to it as well. Kind of like you would have if you just like chewed on cacao nibs, you get a touch of that acidity. So that kind of comes through on it, which I personally like. I think it helps to balance that chocolate character a little bit. But I mean, nose wise, yeah, definitely. It's very bready. It's very biscuity. There's a good nuttiness behind it as well, and then some touches of those caramels and chocolates. I've got the brew sheet in front of me. This one's actually really, really simple. It's pale malt, victory malt, chocolate malt. That's it. So you're getting, that's where all that breadiness, that nuttiness, and the biscuit character is kind of coming through. Which, I mean, I feel like that malt base is very typical of an English style beer, is having more bread forward malt base.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
you would know better than I.
I mean, I wonder if you do this in England, is it called an English style?
No, it's just a porter.
It's a porter.
It's just a porter.
No, it has a little bit of bitterness on the back end, which is nice. Again, it kind of gives me that coffee kind of flavor.
Right.
But it's pretty. It's like I said, it's a session beer.
Yeah.
It's very light.
Super.
But a lot of character to it.
Yeah.
Full
flavored, light bodied, really, really easy drinking beer. And it is so, speaking of, we missed this on the last video. I'm a big advocate for BJCP style guidelines. So this is 13C for anybody who's interested. Again, if you're ever questioning what a beer should taste, smell, feel like, download the BJCP style guidelines app on your phone. It's a great reference. You can look up style, country of origin, whatever, and it'll tell you everything down to ingredients that should be in this and the history of the beer. So 13C is English Porter. Ours, I mean, really checks every box of the BJCP in my personal opinion. 23 IBUs. It is 4.9%. We use a British ale yeast, so just a straightforward British ale yeast, which is a nice one, helps to kind of bring that maltiness forward. But
is it hopped at all?
Not hopped. I mean, just aside from bittering hop.
Okay,
there's no late addition hops to it.
Okay.
Hop character on English porters is pretty well, should be minimal to none if there is any outside of the bitterness. So
do you think that the chocolate malt gives it some bitterness as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So anytime you have a dark malt like that, you're going to get a touch of bitterness coming through. And I think that's also partially where that acidity comes from. It's from that chocolate malt as well, too. It really, really helps to drop the pH in the beers, and then has that kind of character that you would get out of cacao nibs and stuff. So, and it's interesting, flavor-wise, it matches the aroma almost spot on, right? Everything that you get out of the nose, you're going to get on the taste as well.
And this is probably another one of those, if as it warms, it's going to change character. Because it has a lot of layers for as light as it is.
100%.
Which is kind of freaky.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's moderate carbonation, slightly off-white head, but when you drink it, the flavor coats your mouth.
Yeah.
You get it everywhere in your mouth, and it's really, again, that bready, that biscuit, that little bit of nuttiness, the touches of chocolate character and roast character, maybe some coffee in there as well. But all of that dissipates. The bitterness resides for a little bit, and then your palate just cleans right on the back end of it. I talk about finishing gravity. I like dry beers personally. This is one that dries your mouth out, makes you want to go back in for another drink, and it's nice. I like it. Yeah,
it's a very good beer.
This year's isn't quite as prominent. The last time we did it, there was some banana off of the British ale yeast.
Really?
And it was almost like a loaf of banana bread with really subtle banana behind it. And sometimes as it warms up, I think I pick the banana up a little bit on this one, but it's definitely not as prominent as the last one. So it'd be interesting to try to kind of recreate that. But yeah, on nose, it's like take the banana out of a banana bread, and that's almost exactly what you have inside this glass. Like
I do that.
Super tasty. So
no, it's you see how quick it's going. That's pretty damn tasty.
Yeah, when we do a 5 to 10 minute video and you drink a half pour in that time,
you're like, okay. Well, that was good.
Speaks to the beer pretty well for sure. So yeah, this one's great. It's definitely don't sleep on it. We've got I think we're about halfway through the batch at this point, so get in here and it'll be a somewhat regular rotator. Maybe not every year, but every couple of years we'll bring this bad boy out. I know talking to Connor hadn't had it because I think it was out prior to him starting. Yeah. So he was really excited for this one to come out because it was one of the few beers that he hasn't had since he started working on this. So.
No, it's well done. It's super balanced.
Awesome.
Easy drinking.
Yep.
Come get you some.
Yep. Absolutely. So, cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
We'll see you in the next one.